here we are. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We managed to set it up. I hope you can hear us.
That's half the battle.
Half the battle.
Getting this thing fired up and moving is, it's kind of like pushing a steam locomotive. Like, it's just, there's a lot of creaks and there's a lot of groans, and you're pushing really hard, and you're not sure why it's going anywhere, and then you remember, oh yeah, it's a steam locomotive, like, me pushing that's not really going to do anything. But sometimes it goes. Every once in a while, you're on a downhill and it goes.
Yeah, it's going right now. All right, let's start. What are we talking about? I said we were going to talk about everything and anything. The weather, that's been a situation last week. Yes, tell me something.
I missed all of that rain over the weekend.
Why? What were you doing?
Missed it. Don't know what I was doing. Totally never occurred to me. Now, in my bedroom, I have blackout curtains. They're never open. I do not see the outside world from my bedroom.
How can you live like that?
It's kind of like this. It's kind of like a bunker. I don't see outside.
You just don't.
In my living room, yes.
In your living room. Okay.
In my living room, my kitchen, it's all outside. In my bedroom, cave, darkness. So if I'm in there and it's raining, and I live up like on the top floor of my apartment building, I can't really hear the rain because the window's a little bit recessed into the wall.
So you can't, yeah.
If it rains,
okay, fair. I also keep my blinds down in my bedroom.
I don't
look
outside.
But I hear the rain. Well, fair. Okay. We did see some rain on Saturday, like overnight. And it was nice. I'm not going to lie. It wasn't too bad.
It's also, today is September 8th.
That is correct.
9/8 day.
That is correct.
If you're looking at the camera thinking, what are they talking about?
You will know in a second.
You will know. Today is 9/8 day, September the 8th. We are celebrating the Suicide and Mental Health Hotline, which is, as you guessed it,
988.
Now, if you're thinking to yourself, suicide and mental health, sort of an interesting thing to be celebrating. It's not about the act; it's about the lifeline,
the service,
which is
exactly.
Really, I don't think we could think of anything better to celebrate because we were talking during the show. There's a lot of bureaucracy and resources in this country that just don't work.
And it's usually complicated how to get certain benefits.
A lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Not 988. So easy. So, Carla, I want you to talk about, for the audience, 988, I think the stigma around 988 is that it's not for me. Like, it's for suicide prevention.
Exactly.
Which is what it's known for. It is for that, but it's for other things as well.
Exactly. So I was talking to Noreen Jaramillo. She is...
You have seen her before.
Yeah, she used to be an anchor at KTSM, actually. Fun fact. But she is now the public relations officer, would it be, for Emergence Health Network. And she was telling me, so the whole point of 988 is not just to be used in a crisis situation, like when things are already bad.
Yes.
It's to be used in a situation to prevent the crisis. So for instance, you can be going through a breakup and maybe there's nobody you can talk to, or maybe sometimes the people around you are not going to be
not going to get it,
or they're not going to know what to say or how to make you feel better, and it might not be not coming from a bad place, but they just don't know how to deal with your feelings. Right. So you're like, I have nobody to talk to. I just need to like vent.
That sadly is me.
Yeah,
I don't know how to handle people's feelings.
Well, that's fair, and you recognize it.
If you're my friend and you're having a hard time, don't come to me. Text 988.
Yeah, just text 988.
Better to talk to the experts than it is to talk to me.
Yeah, and that's the cool thing. You can call them, and we all know people don't like talking on the phone anymore.
No.
I don't.
I don't mind talking on the phone.
I speak on the phone with like 2 or 3 people. That's
business
it. That I like enjoy talking to. Everything else, I'm like, did this need to be a phone call? Can we just text?
The only thing that bothers me about phone calls is when people call all the time, like the same person, like for nothing.
There are people who do. Oh my goodness, that's so true. Yeah. They will call you for a thing that easily could have been a text, and it's just not really that important.
Not a fan of that. I listen, talk to my mom, my grandma, whoever on the phone once or twice a week.
Yeah.
Totally fine. There's stuff to say. But like if I'm gonna, like, I would never call somebody just to be like, hey, I got a bagel sandwich today. It's really good. Like,
Well, I will do that with I'll do that with my boyfriend. At the end of the day, I'm like, so I just yap his ear off. Poor guy.
Okay,
Anyways,
that's
not the point. The point is that you can text 988.
Am I holding this up right? I thought maybe I had it.
No,
886.
It's not 886. It's 988. Yeah, so you can text them. It's a 24-hour service. The cool thing is everything is confidential. So none of your information will be revealed. And usually when they ask for more information is if the situation is bad. So if you're in a crisis, there's a danger of you hurting yourself or somebody else, that's when they'll be like, okay, we need to know where.
That's the law.
They need to call 911 and take care of that. But everything else, you can just go ahead and try it. I mean, if you're feeling down, if you're feeling lonely, anything is a good reason for you to reach out to them. And I think why they're trying to do this campaign on today's day is because people just don't know about it.
People don't know. People don't know that there is help out there.
Yeah.
Like, I think there's a lot of people, I mean, we all have days where we're just kind of like, man, this is a rotten day. Like, today stinks.
And I don't know what to do with that.
How do I process this information? I
Yeah.
want to talk to somebody. How many times you think has somebody out there been like, wow, I could really I wish I could vent to somebody right now. And they don't have that person.
And you need somebody who is objective. You don't, because people from your life, a lot of times they'll say things that they know you want to hear.
Right.
But you just need somebody from outside of your life to look at the situation and
you know what too?
Give you advice.
That's good, because sometimes I feel like when I vent to somebody that's sort of outside the situation, as I'm explaining the situation in my own head, I'm going
answers.
wow, maybe I am overreacting to this situation. As I'm explaining it and it keeps sounding dumber and dumber in my head, I'm like, I'm in the wrong, or I've overreacted.
The answer just crystallizes in front of you. That's why, you know what? It's important sometimes when you have a lot of stuff in your head. What a good thing is to journal. Or it doesn't need to. You don't need to keep a journal necessarily. Just write it down, and then when you're putting your thoughts onto the paper, you're like, what am I even thinking? Or it'll be like, oh, this makes sense. Well, I should do this. Or I'm feeling this way because of that, because you're connecting your feelings to your brain.
I see what you're saying.
And the smarts you've got.
Trying to get grounded with it.
Exactly.
I hear you.
So maybe that's helpful. But if anything, 988 is always there.
And you might think to yourself, well, listen, I had a bad day at work. Is it really worth venting to somebody about? In that moment, it might not be. You might not think oh, it's not really worth that much. And you're probably right. On their own merits, each day you have a bad day, it's not worth a whole heck of a lot. But over the course of a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, all those bad days add up. And then suddenly before you even realize it, you're bottling a lot of stuff in. And that's probably going to affect how you go every day. So if you got something to say, text 988. Get it off your chest.
Now.
Just get it off your chest. And if you're thinking oh, I don't know, maybe I'm just going to bother these people.
That's their job.
This is they signed up for this.
Yeah, it's also they need this. Because if nobody's calling, you're thinking, well,
are we doing our job? Yeah.
Is this needed? It definitely is. Everybody knows it is, but you're actually helping the cause if you are using the resources that are given to you for free.
Right. And you know what? The more people call, the more people use it, the more they can at the end of the year say, look how many people used our service. Look at how many people need this.
Are needed.
We need the funds. We need this stuff. We can make it better. We can grow it. So the more people that use it, the more it can grow, the better it can help people.
Yeah.
It's a snowball effect that just kind of it keeps going and going and going. So we got a lot of stuff. We got that rock. Explain the significance of this rock.
Let me explain the rock. So you can find one of these beautifully painted rocks around the city, essentially, in parks, in public spaces. And if you find one, go ahead and take a picture of it. And then, actually, we need to take a picture with it, by the way.
Yes. You want to do it right now?
Yes, we can do it right now
Okay.
on the live because we have 2 more minutes. So take
Really?
a picture with it.
Oh my gosh.
And
flown by.
tag Emergence Health Network and hashtag 988day or 988rocks.
And they're at Emergence Health Network,
Yeah.
I believe. Let me look
Yes.
that up real quick.
Okay. While you do that,
It's
let's.
up on Twitter, right? Or X? The everything
It would be Instagram.
app. On Instagram.
Let's take a picture.
Instagram's been very funny.
I'm gonna
today,
do
by the
this. I'm gonna invert it because if I don't invert it, the number's gonna be inverted.
Yes, it is at Emergence Health Network.
What am I doing?
Okay. You got it?
I think so.
You're not going to do it on the other camera?
No, because it's gonna invert the number.
Oh, 886.
886. Let's see if that works. I hope it does. Okay. Let's see what it looks like.
Oh, gosh.
I took a picture of nothing. It was zoomed twice. It was literally nothing. Okay, let's do it now. Okay, ready? Okay, let's see. Yay, I did it.
We did it. First try, second try.
Look at that. Second try, if you can see it. It looks cute.
All right,
I
fun
was trying
stuff.
to be an influencer there. Okay, we did it.
Okay,
Yay.
well, that's basically going to do it for us here on our Second Cup. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Monday. What's new about Second Cup coming up is now you can watch Second Cup, hopefully,
KTSM
on
Plus.
KTSM Plus for the next couple of days after we have aired our broadcast. So that's really cool. Of course, you can always find it here on Facebook. We're always here on Monday mornings.
That's right.
Right before I have to go do my job again, which is right about now. But fun that we have a new home on KTSM Plus.
Yes.
I know there's a big push from our bosses to get this stuff up and running, which is good. Hopefully,
It's 55, by the way.
I know. I'm going. Okay.
Just letting you know. I'll talk about KTSM Plus
Okay,
here for
you go.
another
Have
20
fun.
seconds because I want to tell people what it is. So if you have Roku TV or Apple TV, you can go ahead and download the app KTSM Plus. So what you'll get there is, of course, our newscast. You'll get to see our morning show. Let's say maybe you don't wake up as early as we do. Our show is normally from 5 to 7. You actually get to see it again from 7 to 9. So if you ever miss our show, you don't have to miss it. You can see it on KTSM Plus. We also put some other stuff on there as well. And one of the things you'll be able to see is Coffee Talk and Second Cup with me and Ian. So go ahead and download KTSM Plus if you have Roku and Apple TV. We are working on making it more accessible on other platforms as well. But this is sort of like KTSM on-demand app. So really cool stuff, and we'll be putting more stuff on there as the time goes on. So for right now, you'll get to see some extra things from our team. Once again, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And as you can see, I left it here on the split screen so you can see Ian went to do his live updates. So I'm going to join him in a second. Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and we'll see you again next week.